Hey guys, my name is Omasi. So I've been learning web dev for a while now. So I want to share my journey, my web dev journey, how I started the whole thing, how I struggle with it, and everything. So let me just start first by talking about myself. So I began this journey back way into the system, but I abandoned it. Now, what's the reason behind the whole thing? So around 2016, the reason why I abandoned web dev was because I had questions. I was stuck at some point, and there's nobody to help me with questions which I have back then. So it was difficult for me, and I don't know how to go out back then to search for information on using Google and all of that. So I even tried registering into one of IT schools around here, but they are way expensive for me, so I just left it. So after I left the whole thing, I went ahead and learned how to design websites with WordPress. So that was what I've been using till date. So around 2022, one of my friends, his name is Anderson, so he called me on Mars. This is my plan. I want to learn web dev, I told him, okay, how about if he goes to one of the IT schools, pay and gets himself registered and all those things. He said no, that he doesn't have the money to go and register into one of these IT schools, so maybe he prefers to do the whole thing online. I said, okay, fine. If you want to do it online, why not start from YouTube? He said he has actually tried using YouTube. At some point, he will get stuck, he will get lost, and you don't even know what he's doing. Okay, and I told him, okay, how about if he tried Udemy? Because Udemy is a school where you actually go, you just pay for the course, then you learn whatever you want to do from scratch to finish. He said, wow, that's a nice one. He went home, so he called me on WhatsApp because like, okay, he actually checked online, he has checked Udemy, he saw the instructors, he saw the course amount and everything. He said that's nice, that he will raise funds to pay for all the courses, because back then I was not earning much, so he was earning more than me. So so the reason why he said he will buy, because he knows that he earns more than me, so he can actually pay for it. So because he was actually so interested, and I was actually interested, so when he came to me, I was motivated back to okay, let me get back to this web dev of a thing. What did I do? I turned on my laptop. I was checking, searching for Google and all of that. I said, okay, let me just go to Udemy and see the courses and see the best-selling course, the author and all of that. So I went to Udemy around 2022. Then one of the best-selling courses on web development, front-end and back-end, was a course by Angela Yu. So I saw the course, the way the testimonials, the way the students were saying that she's good, she's nice, they learn so many things from there. I said, wow, this would be a good course to start with. At least I won't struggle that much back where I did 2016. So I looked at the price. I said, okay, wow, for me to buy this now, I can't afford it at the moment. I said, okay, let me just go to Google. So I opened a new tab on my computer. I searched for Angela Yu course on Google. Immediately, so many search results came up. Then I saw a site called Free Course Site. So I checked there. That same course which I saw on Udemy was on that site for free, with a link, with a uTorrent link for me to download the site. I looked at it, I said, wow, I said, this is nice. So I was like, I told myself, so somebody purposely paid for this thing, downloaded it, so kept it here for free for people to download. So I looked at the size. The size was around 27 gig. I was like, wow, back here in Nigeria, for me to buy data of 27 gig, that's a whole lot of money. Do I have that money to spend right now? I said, wow, this is huge. So I quickly called my friend Anderson, who also has that, he was actually interested in learning web dev. I called him. I said, bro, what's up? I saw Angelina's use calls on one of these sites, but it's free. I saw they download the link because it was 27 gig. Can you download it, or can you come? Let's team together, buy data together, download the course. So the end, we just have to copy it in our own separate systems. He said, wow. He said, nice. He agreed to it. He said I should send the link to him, that I shouldn't worry, that he will do the downloading himself, because then he earns more than me. He said, okay, he will just end up downloading the whole course bit by bit. Every night he will do night subscription, download at some point, sleep. Then that was how he was doing it for about 2 months. So he downloaded his whole 27 gig course. So when he got everything downloaded, he did not even inform me then. Around after 2 months, he told me, yo, bro, what's up? I've been learning this thing, man. This is so easy, it's not that hard. So I got to understand everything. And I was like, how? He told me, that he has already downloaded the whole thing since. I said, why now? You should have at least shared the whole thing with me. He said, okay, he will come over to my workplace and share the file with me. So after a week or so, he came. He shared the file with me on my system. So that was how the whole thing started. So immediately he shared the whole thing, I go home, I open my laptop. So I just look at the course introduction. I saw the way Angelina introduced herself, the course, what will benefit, tools that we need, softwares we need to install, plugins, and all of that. The way she explained it, even when we got stuck, how we can ask for help through course Q&A, if actually we bought the course, or go to Stack Overflow to ask for questions, or how we can make Google that will actually give us the search result of what we are looking for. Having all this, I was like, wow, this is not that difficult the way I thought it was. So that was how I got motivated back. Then I started the journey back to web dev. So when I started this journey, that was around August 2022. I was 27. I turned 27 around August 2022. So this year I turned 28. So the dev journey so far has been challenging. It has been, will I say, it's hard. Honestly, it's hard. It's so fucking hard. But did I give up? No. Did I quit? No. Did I stop? No, I didn't. At some point I wanted to. Why this stress? Why this going through all these things? Why not just give up? Why not just let this thing go? I have this thing. I have this thing, and I normally tell myself, if I know better, I'm supposed to do better. If I want this thing so bad, so I have to go so hard and get it. If learning this thing back then was so difficult for me, trying to be a self-taught developer, it's so hard. At some point, despite me having Google there to ask for questions, I've seen this like a mentor, someone to guide me. So when I was learning this dev, that was when ChatGPT came out. So ChatGPT made the whole thing easier, you can look up things on ChatGPT, it can give you commands and all of that. So ChatGPT made the whole thing easier for me to learn. So I started the journey, learning and everything. So this is just the story of how I got started. So in the next video, I'll talk about other stuff from there. But this is just me, guys. So I want to know your thoughts. If you are maybe a self-taught developer who just started now, who still face these struggles, I want to know your thoughts on the comment section. Let me just get to meet you. Please like, please share with your friends, and then just get to know what you think. If you actually face this struggle, maybe your own starting time, it wasn't this difficult for you. I just want to know from the comment section, alright? So I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.